Hey y'all. So I'm back and today's a little different. We're definitely going to be reading the word and continuing to read the word, but I want to get back to the basics. I feel like growing up, I used to always hear people's testimonies. I know that there was like this whole session in church for me that's like stand up and tell everybody how good God is. Amen. So I just want to take the time to do that myself. I heard a woman's testimony the other day and it really encouraged me. And I feel like if I tell my testimony about certain things, hopefully it will encourage some people right now in their season. So the testimony I want to talk about is the time that the Lord blessed me with the opportunity to move to a total different state and get into school and find housing and everything while everything was last minute. Yes, he did that. He did that. All right, so where do I start? Boom. I was going to a private school for nursing. I'm going to say that. And I'm not going to give much details, but I was going to a private school for nursing and I was living in the state of New York. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. That's it. And while I was, and honestly, I'm reciting this based off my memory because it's been like 20 something years. So bear with me. Okay. Your girl, it's been a long time. All right. So everything's good. I'm kind of in like a relationship at the time, and I bring that up for a very important reason. It was kind of toxic, but young love. Period. I'll just end it there. Okay, so I got a scholarship. It was an academic scholarship. Shout out to the smart baddies, or just the smart people in general getting academics. It don't always got to be about sports. Amen. Amen. So, boom, I get the scholarship. Whatever. I had to keep a 3.5. Remember that, a 3.5 GPA in order to keep going there and keep the money. All right, everything's going Gucci. The toxic relationship out of nowhere is just it's doing too much at this point, and my mind's all over the place. I'm not gonna say everything that happened, but it messed me up real bad to the point where um I end up losing my scholarship. Yes, because I was just so distracted. Homeboy pulling up at the school randomly, like it was a lot, right? And I felt God pulling me, saying like, "Nah, I gotta get you out this relationship," but I didn't want to let go like a fool. And that person didn't want to let go like a fool. We were just young and in love, and I lost my scholarship. By my GPA dropped to a 3.49. Sorry, I had to make that crazy face because that's how crazy it was. So it dropped so close, they take my scholarship immediately. So I'm like, dang, cool. I start commuting back and forth, right? So with me commuting back and forth, it wasn't too far because honestly the school that I was attending was not that far from where I'm originally from. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like I'm just gonna commute. I'm gonna be home with my family. I'm gonna help my mom out while I'm out there. Like I'm looking forward to the whole idea that I am now gonna be commuting. Mind you, I really didn't like the fact that I was gonna be commuting, but I sucked it up because it was just like, you're here now. What you gonna do? So at the time I had a little whip, right? And the whip that I had at the time was a little old, little something, but it got me from A to B. Amen. I'm gonna tell you how old this whip was. Sometimes it was shut off at red lights, but it got me from A to B, and it worked. And I was grateful because a lot of people didn't have cars, and my daddy bought me that car. Okay, amen. All right, so boom. I bring up the car situation for a reason. I'm going back and forth for commuting at this point. Y'all, why I get into a car accident? My tire flips off the car, spins, literally almost die. So intense. I literally feel God's presence in the car with me as I'm going through the whole car accident. I'm just like, oh my God, Jesus, no, please. What's happening? Mind you, the car accident happened right as soon as I started commuting, but it was within the couple of months. You feel me? So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. The tow truck people come, they literally say to me, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised that like you're not injured and nothing happened bad because um it was really bad. Like you could have died from things I've seen. Like you could have died, and I'm like, I could have died. So I'm dragging like God save me, and it's not even dragging it because God really did save me. Like what are y'all talking about? Let me not even say that because sometimes people be down playing, but He really did save me. So I'm like, oh yes, like I'm going home and I'm about to tell everybody because I have to, right? Boom, get home. I tell everybody what's up, da da da. But now at this point, I am distraught. You feel me? Like I cannot believe I lost my car, lost my scholarship, and to be real, at this point, I'm about to lose my dude because I don't want him either. All right, guys. So this is just part one of my testimony. We didn't get to the good stuff just yet. It's more so the backstory, but I see that it's getting long. Like, comment, and share if you want part two. Part two is coming. Let me know if you enjoyed it so far. Yes. See you later.